struggle with them both sometimes. All right, finally back and had them settled down a little bit. Happy Monday to y'all on this beautiful Monday fun day. They got their poops out, they're a little less excited and pulling, so I'm gonna enjoy this walk now. I was just about to pull out the GoPro and I seen this turtle crossing the road over here. I was making sure no cars were in. I was like, come on buddy, come on, go, go. So he's right there in the grass, he's coming up. Hell yeah. So, like I was gonna say, this way girls, right, hey, this way. After they calm down, they get their poops out and their initial like greetings to wherever the hell we're at, they calm down quite a bit and then they do good together walking. It's always a work in progress, man, like especially with like staffies, pitties, like these kind of breeds. I feel like they're just so stubborn, hard-headed, but yet so loving and like some of the best dogs ever. Like they are literally so precious when they want to be. She's way more of a gremlin than anything because that's how I raise her. I had her since 3 weeks and we've always just roughhoused with her like extremely. So when she roughhouses, it's a little much, but she kind of knows her differences. I thought that was a snake. I was like, holy shit, girls get it. I mean, she kind of knows her differences. She just kind of like, she gets overly excited and likes to jump and greet and give you like a smooch on the lips. No matter if you're 5 feet tall, 6 feet tall, 6'5", she gets up to you, bro. She got hops, bro. She got hops. She got the melanin in her. Even though she up in that. Yeah, they're both very good girls. She speaks on command. She hardly speaks, only when she gets startled or someone knocks on the door or something, hears a noise. The personalities, man, are awesome. Dogs are awesome. You gotta love them. How can't you not? This is like a cool little spot. Pretty sure that house is occupied, or those two houses, or whatever that property is. Train tracks, it's all rustic, old. It's pretty dope. They're both just flipping at the same time. It's so cute. Yeah, they love their grass. They love their grass, right? Whoa. Whoa. Are you flipping? Whoa, you trying to get me? You trying to get me? Say hi. Honey, you flipping? You flipping, you rolling? Locked and loaded. Locked and loaded. Love that for them. I always give them an option. I'm like, do you want to go back in the car, go home, go vroom vroom? And like, they know my car, especially Honey. She'd be like, you know, pulling me to like certain areas and shit. She's like, I'm trying to go here. That's what I'm trying to do, Dad. Back here out with the TSX, the rebuild one, if you've been following along. How far we've gotten so far. Not too much left really. Waiting for a throwout bearing. I bought it from OEM parts warehouses and I'm waiting for that to come in. Should be this week. I don't know exactly what day, but no, I'm just gotta come in here and kind of assess what I'm working with. So I'm about to put back the steering shaft column assembly and stuff, and then I noticed that this part was missing on top of the rack and pinion before the steering shaft and stuff goes on. No, I never replaced the rack and pinion. This is the same one from the car. All I did was, I think, mess with the hard line on there. No, I never did anything but a hard line, I believe, on this thing when it, or I don't even think I did that. Maybe I did that. I don't know. I don't think so. Anywho, so I never touched it, so this isn't there. I don't know how important it is, so I was clearly driving the car without it, but I stole this from the other rack and pinion and I'm gonna replace it. Now I just have to keep in mind that I gotta get new ones and figure out where. That was a pain in the ass because it's kind of hasn't been taken off in a while or something, so it took a little bit to get that bucker off. But since I have this off, I'm just gonna do my best to like re-grease these areas, clean it up, re-grease, put that thing on, that little cap, and get this assembly back connected. All right, got that back on. A little bit of a struggle, but a little rubber mallet and a little wackadoodle, it helped it go through. That's that. That's good. I gotta find where the that is. Place that back. I know I seen that shit somewhere. Might be in one of those bins, so that's another thing I'm about to look for. Because I got this thing. I'm about to see where that is. I need my gas pedal. But yeah, let me just show y'all a little bit what I gotta do. 2 nuts back on to connect this portion up. Okay, see, yeah, I did take it out. It's right here. Yay. Alright, so I figured out why it didn't make any sense, and that's what I was kind of worried about. Thankfully to have another TSX, but yeah, it's supposed to go underneath the carpet. As I was expecting, because I'm like, dude, the whole thing doesn't match up, like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's supposed to go underneath the carpet, and this is just supposed to pop out and bolts down into there. So, let me see if I can fold this back a good amount. Keep it kinked so it goes right there. You can see the 2 studs and stuff. Yeah, thankfully we were able to just do this. I gotta put that bolt in, apparently. So I'll do that after this, let me not forget. All right, now we got that thing in. Clips into there. Let it clear around a bit. And this just ends up clipping back in here. Now we got the pedal back connected, the column. Let me fucking put this bolt into the damn. And tighten these seats down. And then figure out what's next. Happy Tuesday. Just got this off. Finally able to get the O2 sensor off. I just had to use my actual strength to see if, like, you know, OEM cats are still worth anything or not. Maybe try to sell this. See what's up. So, as you can probably see, we're doing a little bit of a spring cleaning action right now. Ripping apart the toolbox, not literally, just taking things out, throwing stuff away, taking shit out of here to put back into like the storage room, since now all that's organized and has more designated areas and space. Now I can actually come and put more of this stuff away and have more of a free garage and not have it cram myself or whatever. So yeah, that's nice. Midway into it, pulling everything out, cleaning shit up. Gonna have to blow all the dust out and stuff, so working through it. Getting a little bit hotter now. I really need a new toolbox. I need something bigger, man. It's been too long. Cleaned up, did some things. Now we gotta go get a little extra ingredients to make some food. Maybe some walking tacos, I think we're gonna do. Little taco bowls with Doritos. Say hey. So yeah, update, everything's clean and organized for the most part, put away. Had to buy some things, waiting on some things, so I gotta start working on the white TSX while we wait for stuff on this one. And enjoy life. What is going on, everybody? As always, we're doing some TSX stuff. While I have the time for now a couple more days, your boy is still in retirement until I'm not. Because Tuesday, this following week, I'm starting a new position. Your boy's about to be an HVAC apprentice tech. So, new opportunity, new beginnings, new career path. Trying something completely different out, and yeah, it's about time. So, can make some consistent money, have some stability more, save for the future endeavors, and try to keep investing and pushing for the future, you know. So, yeah, right now, we got the subframe prepped. I scuffed it all down with the red scotch, and then we are going to be setting it up here in the backyard with the engine hoist. Don't mind shit like that, it's just kind of just placed wherever. But I'm going to be hanging it up here and painting it that way so I could get all around without any problems, and I'm trying to figure out what string or something would be strong enough. I feel like maybe this would be. That might be strong enough. So we shall see. I was wanting to do some sort of wire or something, but I'm not finding anything good enough. So yes, figure out how I'm gonna hang it, whether it be through probably the holes or something. Maybe it's a little bit more heavier than I was anticipating. I don't know. So what I'm gonna attempt to do is probably double loop it through either side, get it that way, and then double or triple loop it, I don't know, we'll see, and then just lift it up by that, by the middle or something, and then we'll see, go from there. I feel like it should be okay. I guess we'll test it out and see the durability of weed whacking wire. Hey, it's that Rhino Tough, man. I got the faith. So let me set this up. All right, so do you guys think this is gonna work? Do you think weed whack wire is gonna do the job, hold up the subframe? This thing's heavy as shit. Maybe three loops around was excessive, or maybe not. Maybe it's just enough. I'm gonna lift it just a bit more. Yeah, get it a bit more off the ground. You feel me? Hopefully this isn't like try to tip over or some dumb shit. So far, so good. I like that. I like that. I gotta get some tape so I can just tape that off really quick. Paint over that. So this is the good stuff we're gonna be using on this bad boy. This is not the best of the best, but hopefully it'll be decent enough and hold up. I laid it around there a couple times and hopefully be durable enough for whatever purpose. Because either way, if it hits the ground or something hits it, it's gonna get scuffed or scraped regardless. So yeah, got it all set up, all taped up. I'm about to be good to go. It's about to start. This beautiful Monarch is flying around. It literally, as I was spraying just to test the can, it zipped past my face. How adorable. Ooh, a lot of surface to cover. Hopefully 2 cans should be good. Guess we'll find out. It's on fire. Doing a little heavier, so like the bottom layer should be strong, I guess. I don't know. And it's gonna be drying and baking straight in the sun, so it'll dry up a lot quicker than probably normally. Alright, so I went and did the last third layer, letting it sit, bake, and cook in the sun. Because, I mean, we got everywhere. at least a good amount. So yeah, now it's time to take a break and go to the beach. Oh, look at this fatty. This fatty always eating her meat and cheese sticks. No, it looks nice and swimmable. Y'all, so as quick as we got to like the beach and set up, as quick as we left, went in the water, and it's just so windy and cold. I was like, ah, fuck that. So yeah, we didn't feel like sitting around too long. We feel like checking out some other stuff. For some reason, we'd never realized this park and trail and whole beautiful area to just hang out at here at this beach. We've been coming here since we came to Florida and never turned back here.
Yeah, for almost 4 years.
What the fuck? It's so nice. We got the whole playground, picnic areas, just nice grass. Even taking the doggos here. What the? Nice little nature walk. It's like green but not green because like these trees have this charness on it. Or is that tree like that? It looked like it got mashed in. Like some rammed a fucking four-wheeler or some crazy shit into it. Could be wrong though. Oh, this shit's secluded. This is really some low-key shit. Oh yeah. So go click the link down below. Check out the OnlyFans.
Found our
Link.
spot.
Yeah, found our spot. I think that was over 2 miles or something. Over 2 miles of walking for sure. Beautiful causeway. Car's looking dusty, crusty. What is going on, guys? Good morning, happy Friday. It is almost good afternoon, but here we have the OEM catalytic converter that came off this car that's been, you know, actually sitting on the car for a while now, making more progress. Finally took it off, separated it, because in the end I know I'm not going to be running that stock header and exhaust setup and stuff, so why not get a couple bucks? Who's that? Your boy's starting up new opportunities, new life, new journeys, and new learning as a HVAC apprentice tech. That's super exciting, especially with the peak of the season coming now. It's getting hot. Yeah, right here we have a TSX Nerds t-shirt, and then we have the OEM cat right here all bundled up. So should be all good. About to go drop that off, go pick up some more t-shirts for some sort of event that's going on this weekend, a 420 event, you know. Yeah, so shout out to Kenneth Pay for making this order and supporting with TSX Nerds. Greatly appreciated. So I'm about to go do my runs right now and then go from there. Made some stops, did a little errand, dropped off that package. So shout out to Kenneth, making it possible and supporting TSX Nerds. So yo, we're back with a little bit of the rebuild work. We're waiting on some parts like this clutch line. I got this from Jack Spaniel Racing. Not really my go-to place of purchasing things, but not gonna lie, he does have some options of like just a lot of different things compared to other places, and so it's kind of like one of the cheaper-ish options and quicker shipping because it's really close to me, so ended up going with that. The only thing I don't like is the way these fittings are. Instead of it being like a hole and it loops in, and then the bolt that goes in there has a hole which lets the fluid out. I like that opposed to putting these fittings in here, and now that could create extra like leakage problems and stuff. But got the Teflon on there, got it tightened down, it should be all right. Got no light over here, really. It got darker pretty quickly. So we're gonna try to fish this into there. I'm hoping that this is gonna be long enough. It should be, because it's listed for K20, K24, RSX, whatever, but it should be the same shit. So yeah, let's get this in. Shout out to having a partner and an extra set of hands, because I'm able to put that rod through her master cylinder, and then she's able to help fish it through the right hole path, and I don't have to sit there and struggle forever. So yeah, she's getting my nuts on, and yeah, hopefully, I mean, it should be all good. Really want to get this engine in. What up, y'all? So a little bit of later night shenanigans, whatever. The most I did so far. Got this back on with OEM throwout bearing that I got from Amazon. Sure enough, you could actually find OEM things off Amazon. You just really have to look at the sellers. I got it from like a part distribution place that deals with OEM manufacturer stuff. But you had to look at like the brand and the seller and description, and they said genuine OEM, brand new OEM specifications because it is OEM. So you really just have to look, because there's obviously some that were like $38 or 40 bucks. That's when it gets funky, because at the Acura parts warehouse it's like 80 bucks or 84 or something like that. I also checked them reviews, but yeah, Acura parts warehouse was 80 some bucks, and this place on Amazon was like 76 bucks. But it came in 2 days, so it was free shipping, Prime, all that. That's what made it better and saved money on shipping and time. Because I ordered the wrong bearing. Sure enough, I ordered a half shot bearing somehow, when it's completely different in prices as well. But we're gonna need it anyway for these cars. Ended up getting the OEM throwout bearing, got that on, got the grease in everywhere, it's on there, you know, shebang. Boop, boop, boop. As you can see, the subframe, here we are. It looks good. This paint is literally ass though. It's not like durable at all. I leaned it up against the wall and it indented it, scuffed it by just leaning it on the wall. So I'm like, that shit is soft as. And it's sitting there baking in the sun for like 3 days. I'm like, wow, that is f***ing aggravating. Literally, I put it against the wall and just.
It's not good though.
Yeah, I mean it's a subframe. It's gonna.
Yeah, don't take time.
It's gonna be lower. It's going smack some shit in speed bumps. What other paint? Yerbe.
ADHD.
Oh yeah.
ADHD.
What other paint have you guys used that seems to worked out? Because I used the VHD roll bar and chassis paint, and it seems to, you know, it would be good. People made some good luck, I guess, but it looks good. Until I literally leaned it up against the wall and I looked at it, I'm like, wow. What the fuck already? Giving it is stone, but still, just leaning. It's not like I went or dragged it, but fuck. So yeah, what have you guys used? And shout out Yerbe, man. We've been living off this good green tea energy, healthy energy compared to everything else.
No artificial sweeteners.
No artificial sweeteners, low calories. Some of them have like nice 2 grams of sugar, 3 grams of sugar. Those are where I like
zero.
it. This has 0 because it's more of the carbonated and the stevia, but the other Yerbe, just green tea ones and stuff, those are fire, low sugars. If you guys are looking for good energy, get that.
Healthy energy, no
Healthy.
crashes.
Like literally I feel good. I don't get like the anxiety jitters when you drink like Ghost or one of those other ones. So free promo for Yerbe. I think that's how you say it. Yerbe mate. Great stuff. Alright y'all, so we're gonna see how this goes. There's no really good way about getting this engine over there. I don't have any like wood or something. We went to go look for some wood, but like the prices are crazy just for some like small sheets at that. So we're gonna try to make do with what we got and get this engine over and then do all the stuff over there before I put the trans on and all that and make it even heavier. Said Yerbe, sponsor your boy.
Can you put a microfiber on there? Suggest.
This is the driveway backyard struggles, y'all. We had to use a boogie board. No, that's not a boogie board. That's a.
It is a boogie board.
Yeah.
Yeah, foam one.
We had to use a foam Walmart boogie board. Somehow it kind of held up. Bunch of cardboard and foam pads from Harbor Freight, and then our plastic table. Anything solid to try to help maneuver it across shells and dirt, because this shit would just dig right into the ground because it's too heavy. Pain in the ass, man. It's so straining for the body. I fucking hate it. I start my new job tomorrow. I'm not trying to go too crazy. Shout out to Boo. I wouldn't be able to really do that myself without.
Yes, he would have found a way.
So yeah, we got this here. Then I'm gonna have to end up getting the engine hoist from the backyard, put it down over here so I can lift this up, take that off, drop it, so on and so forth, and just start getting more shit on.
He heard something. He didn't tell me because he knows I'd be like, yeah, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Asking a million questions because I'm trying to figure out the answer and the solution. To be quite honest.
No.
You know.
A little grippers.
But anyways, explain what happened because you knew what happened.
So yeah, we were going around in circles trying to find a parking space, and I don't know, just pressing in the clutch a lot, maybe a little too much pressure, you know, on the clutch while I was like kind of rolling in neutral, about to roll again in first. I don't know, I put it down, you hear a pop, and that's kind of scary a lot of times when you put down the clutch, because you're like, ooh, am I gonna get into gear? Do I have any pedal pressure anymore? And I did. So I'm like, all right, so it's probably maybe not the bracket. I didn't know what it was exactly at the time. I didn't really think of it much after that. Because then we parked, we went to the beach, and come back, and there's power to the car, but it's not cranking at all or starting, nothing. So I'm like,
That silence between me and you just slowly looking at each other like,
I'm like, damn, it's hot as hell. I had no tools on me but one thing of vice grips, which even though I didn't need any tools with me for that, but yeah.
We're gonna show you what happened. Where's the piece?
Yeah, anywho, we're gonna show you guys what happened.
I mean, you can show also right there.
So
it would have to be in the car.
there's the clutch neutral safety switch, and when you press down the clutch, it ends up reading. So what my problem was this top sensor back here, this popped. The little backstop or plastic on that pop, so there's probably like a gaping hole there now or something. And so this little thing, there's this little plastic piece. You could also put a little short 10mm with a nut on there as well, and it's a little permanent solution instead of plastic. That ended up popping on me. I seen the white plastic on the floor. I was like, ooh. I figured it was something sensor wise because it just, hearing the pop, I still had pedal feel and the car is not cranking at all. So I figured it was something with one of the sensors. I almost jumped ahead of myself with just like, oh, you know, you could also bypass it, I believe, by obviously pulling the wires and just tying it together, splicing it so it's like always active kind of thing. So you just start the car without pressing the clutch. Thankfully, you know, hit up Laro and stuff. I was like, hey bro, what you think about, you know, this real quick? And he was like, you could just press in the sensor in the back, which I did, and it started right up.
Shout out to Laro for letting us know that simple thing.
Yeah, so that was like the first time that's ever happened to me before.
Ever.
This is what happens a lot. This is what can happen, a pop, and you know, that's the more detrimental thing where it's like, fuck me,
you
dude.
need a replacement or you need it to get welded. So.
Yeah, and this happens to you and you're just like, dude, what do I do? It's not starting. If you hear a pop, like I said, I explained, and then you come back, car's has power, is not cranking at all. It has to do something with your clutch pedal, probably. Most likely, it could be a starter if you had some problems before, but that was super random, and hearing that pop, it kind of put two and two together, and then I seen like plastic pieces.
Right there.
Oh yeah, see, it's still another. And you'll find the pieces right here. That's literally the round part of that. So I just strong footed it too hard and ended up just making that plastic burst. And
they shouldn't make them plastic.
Yeah, like I said, the permanent fix, you can do the bolt so it's just solid metal and you're good. Which you could do if you guys didn't catch that. Make sure it's in neutral because you don't want to go fucking flinging with your car. Can't do shit. You kind of have to be at this angle and kind of noodle your arm like this. It sucks, but you do what you got to do. Go to that top sensor up in there. Feel the little nipple on the end. You want to play with it. Play with that nipple. Push it down. Just like that. Just like that, you know. Quick tips with Rish. Not that tip, or this tip. Car tips.
The one I'm trying to install is parallel to this one, so I'm trying to get there. Alright, now that that's on my way, let's see if I can get this in. It's like I feel it right in there, bro, but I want to make sure it's that. That's the only thing that could be. There we go.
What's that? She just in the car? Clutching, you hear that? Sheesh. I know. Y'all jealous.
And she's done.
Alright, it's all back together. Alright, double check. But yeah, she got it replaced. And I had to break my back doing that. Because I'm breaking my back doing that. Shout out to her. So we got the leveler on. And now I just have to lift her up. Get this off.
Really put the love into it.
Yeah, try to get it in there, you know.
Update, we have the canopy out.
Yeah, it's hot out here, man. We're in the straight sun, so thankfully we have this. I don't know why I wasn't thinking about it. She did. That's why we have her.
That's why we have her.
Well, and a bunch of other reasons, but it's just one of them. Fuck is biting me?
Ant, probably. A red ant.
Don't like it.
You probably feel the
That shit
stinging.
gonna start, yeah, I was gonna start itching me. Got the clutch tool. Alright, we got the bolts torqued down. To a little bit of precaution, I did 20 foot-pounds with the ARP and some red Loctite up in there. Let's see if we hear a pop. That's what you want to hear. That's how you know. Yeah, buddy. Order the pizza. 20 minutes.
Okay.
Fuel.
Needed.
I need that. Gotta have that. I need that pizza, dog. It's all clear, open. Just had to adjust the height to make sure it's not too high, so I don't have to fucking crank this thing to the moon. Kind of sketchy. So I put it down, got that set. Now we just gotta crank this up. I don't know where the hell my pipe went, so I'm here using this shit now. Yeah, if you didn't know.
How you know?
What y'all? Hey.
Hold on. How's that? Do you see it? Forward and north. Alright, you say clear. Keep going down. I'll make sure it keeps pushing as much as I can.
Make sure that module's inside.
I already did. Alright, no, we're good. We're good and
It's
good.
gonna happen as
We're good and good.
we have the engine set in pretty much. I have to figure out what bolt is gonna work out for that side. That's that, everything's cleaned up, engine's in, waiting for the next steps of just getting things connected back together and situated. All right, so I'll get you guys back maybe tomorrow, next clip, whatever, we'll see. Peace. What is going on, everybody? Some updates with the TSXs and life, and things are flowing so far. You know, day 2 down with the new job, just going through training and all that. But it's a nice change of pace and flow. I'm digging it. It's pretty cool. So yeah, this is what we got so far, man. All this shit's connected for the most part. Obviously not everything. So I have to still get some things in. I have to swap out these pigtails because they're all destroyed. Yeah, the radiator, condenser. Yeah, so a bunch of extra little things. I just knit-knacking and patty-whacking and all that fun stuff. Seriously though, it's nice to see that this is coming together slowly but surely. Taking the time, you know, doing this, doing that, a little here, a little there, when I can. And yeah, it's a beautiful day, beautiful progress, living it up, man. Just trying to make it happen. All right, y'all, quick update here with this whole fuel injector situation. The pigtails I'm replacing. So the seal, the orange seal that comes with it, you could kind of see that orange seal right there. We have to reuse the one that's on there already because it's completely different from the one that comes on here. And when you try to put it on, it just springs back. It never could clip in or whatever. So I figured that out, and now I'm having these 2 clip in. I just got to replace the last 2 and we'll be good. So thankfully, you know, there's a fix to that. But so if you're buying these connectors from eBay or something, just be on the lookout for that.
I never take a day off, work around the clock, my engineer getting paid off. Rock like Ace up, like the weed and take off. So high, cannot